Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, time for the front page. Alfreda's good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Wednesday, August 26th. Here's what's going on in the news. The Trump administration has temporarily paused immigrant visa appointments worldwide. This is kind of a policy shift. That means people legally applying to permanently move to the U.S. are having interviews canceled or pushed back. The State Department says it's training officers to more closely determine whether these applicants could become dependent on government benefits. Now, the timing is significant because a federal judge just struck down a separate policy targeting immigrants from 75 different countries. So this isn't just about the border. It's about who gets to legally come here, reunite with family, and ultimately get a green card. Elsewhere, Trump has seemingly scored another midterm victory. South Carolina Republicans have nominated Darlene Graham, sister of the late Senator Lindsey Graham, to run for his Senate seat. She beat Republican Ralph Norman in the GOP runoff after getting Trump's endorsement. And there's another voting story worth watching, Ricky, especially for those of you with kids or grandkids in college. Several states are making it harder to register or vote without specific government documents. Now, New Hampshire has already banned student IDs as an acceptable form of voter ID. Meanwhile, the Federal SAVE Act would require proof of citizenship to register. Supporters call it election security. Critics say it could create new barriers for perfectly eligible voters, especially young people who are away at school. But let your college kids know that under federal law, they can absolutely vote where they go to school, and states generally cannot impose special residency requirements simply because they're students. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
I'm so happy and proud to shout out to Kwanzaa Jones. Who is Kwanzaa Jones? The first black majority owner in Major League Baseball history after purchasing the San Diego Padres with her husband for $3.9 billion. Yes, indeedy, man. So
wow.
That's
gonna
my
be
new
dope.
team.
Come on, man.
The Padres?
The San
Okay, I
Diego
gotta go
Padres.
buy all the stuff. I gotta go buy all the
Go
wear.
get it, man. Kwanzaa Jones, she got a lot of energy. She's just a bubble of joy. You know what I'm saying? Her and her husband doing some big things. So love it right there. The SEC and the Big Ten conferences has passed a new rule that will not allow NFL players, NBA players, or WNBA players to return to play college if they get released or cut from their professional teams. Expect the ACC, the Big 12, and all the other conferences to do the same thing. It's just a matter of time because there are allegedly 16 former professional players that are trying to find a loophole to get back into college to play an extra year in college.
That's
man.
not fair.
Hey, man. So we go.
Yeah, they can't do that. Once
Come
you go
on.
kind of go pro, you can't go back to college football.
Yeah,
now.
come on, man. Like it is. Come on.
Oh, they doing too much. I can get you more details on it. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? If you don't make team, you go to the NFL. You just can't go back to college.
Yeah.
Like you don't get a job, you can't go back to high school.
Right.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Rick, let's go back to high school and hoop. Play some football or something.
Y'all,
Right.
wouldn't it be so fun if we all went back to high school together in the same
Oh
class?
hell no!
No, we wouldn't make it.
That would be so fun.
We wouldn't make it.
Too much of a clown.
I
Principal's
definitely-
office
Change
every
they
day.
switched up that math. That math different.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you're right.
There it is. Bringing it tech. What you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Man, Rock T, unfortunately, we lost another legend, and I got the details up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, it's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, Dolly Parton, one of country music's most beloved icons, who recorded notable hits, including 9 to 5, I Will Always Love You, and Jolene, has passed away at the age of 80 years old. Her passing came as a sudden and unexpected shock to many people around the world. Her nephew, Brian Seaver, revealed the news of her passing yesterday in an Instagram video. Dolly Parton had been admitted to Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville last Friday morning with kidney and autoimmune issues. Now, the cause of her death is unclear, but just this past Friday, she shared and talked about her health with People magazine, saying that she was dealing with some health issues, but she had been dealing with issues like in recent months back, because back in September she canceled her Las Vegas residency. Even in the final weeks of her life, she was still working on new projects and talking about the things she wanted to accomplish. So rest in peace to Dolly Parton. We definitely lost a huge
she spoke
legend.
up for black people too.
Yes, she did. She definitely represented for us all the time. So we love Dolly Parton. We will always, always, always remember her and her songs and just the impact she had on our lives and the whole culture. Like even when I was a kid, we would see Dolly Parton. We knew she was a star. We knew she was, she was somebody. So.
I cried yesterday, and this morning even woke up crying because we had to watch her growing up. We watched Dolly Parton and Porter Wagner, honey, and we watched that every Saturday. And she made some beautiful songs.
I had an opportunity to see her walking through Atlanta Airport by herself. She had on a black jacket, had her heels on, and she was going to her gate. She had nobody with her.
By herself?
Wow.
And she was by herself. Wow. And she winked at me and she waved. And I'll never forget. I said, wow, that's Dolly Parton. Man, I was so honored just the fact that she just spoke.
Yeah.
So, but she is definitely an icon of our time. And it is like, I
one of the biggest. Yeah.
You know, we didn't listen to country music, but we love Dolly Parton and we did listen to her music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My grandmother used to love Dolly Parton.
Ooh, both of mine did too.
We loved her. One of my favorite songs by her was Coat of Many Colors.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite
That was
song,
my
Gary.
favorite song. She
That's
said, baby,
my
her mama
favorite.
had a box of rags, honey.
And she still looked so good.
Yes, she did.
80 years old. Still looked so good. She didn't play by her style, her
She
hair.
sure didn't.
You knew she was a star from the moment you saw
Yes.
her. Yep,
Right.
yep. We grew up loving her and listening to her. So prayers and condolences go out to her family, friends and loved ones, and everybody who just loved Dolly Parton. And we never will forget that she wrote I Will Always Love
Yes,
You,
ma'am.
Whitney Houston's biggest hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's heavy. Cause
It is.
she feels like we related to her.
Exactly. I
Or
said I
something
cried more of her than I did a friend.
yeah. Yeah. I totally understand. All right, y'all, let me get this last one in. Coco Jones is getting her own show on the Peacock Network, and it is a spinoff of the reimagined version of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Bel-Air debuted on Peacock 4 years ago and was a big hit for the streaming platform. Coco Jones played Hillary Banks in the reimagined TV show, and now the new show will be titled Hillary, okay? And on the show, Hillary trades in the sunshine and palm trees of Bel-Air for New York City after she accepts a job from a celebrity chef. I don't know if y'all watched it, but she was into like culinary and she cooked and stuff. So this is going to be pretty good, and I'm very happy for Coco Jones. She's doing a lot of great things. And then the new city, she's going to bring new friendships and new loves, along with some unexpected life choices that she's going to have to make. The release for the new spinoff has not been announced yet, but I cannot wait to see it, and congratulations go out to her. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but if you missed any part of the show, make sure you check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast, and you can catch me on my social media at Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T with that HBCU. You know who we repping today, Rock T?
Yo, Brent, let's go holler at Alabama State University. Bang! Next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
You know. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Rock Teasy up in the house. HBCUs, stand up, and show out. That's what we do, man. We're going to always highlight and recognize our heroes and our sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal historically black colleges and universities. Oh, guess where we going today? We going down to Alabama State University. Oh, yes, we are. Established in 1867. Shout out to them ASU Hornets in the building. Home of the mighty Marching Hornets Marching Band. Featuring the sensational Stingettes dance line. And we can't forget about them honeybees. Oh, what y'all know about them honeybees, baby? That's what I'm talking about. Let's talk about one of y'all's graduates. I'm talking about Mr. Ralph Abernathy. Elected president of the student council, graduated with a bachelor's degree in mathematics.
He's an American civil rights activist and Baptist minister, leader of the civil rights movement. He was close friends and mentor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He collaborated with Dr. King to create the Montgomery bus boycott. He became president of the SCLC, better known as the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, following the assassination of Dr. King. He testified before the U.S. Congress in support of extending the Voting Rights Act in 1982. He rose to the rank of platoon sergeant in the U.S. Army during World War II. And oh yeah, did I forget to mention, in 1950, he hosted his own radio show and became the first black man on radio in Montgomery, Alabama. Mr. Ralph Abernathy. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it. HBCU know.
And also Rock T, he's a distant cousin of mine, and he's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Come on, man.
Absolutely, man. Love Ralph Abernathy and the history at the Alabama State University. What you got coming up, Alfredas?
Well, finders keepers, not this time. Wait till you find out what this man almost went to jail for. It's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
For the top of the hour. Good morning, Alfredas.
Good morning, Ricky. Okay, listen to this crazy story. A police department in Albany, Georgia, took to social media to ask the public to help them identify a suspect who found $30 on the ground at Walmart and just kept it. They said, quote, this individual picked up the money and did not turn it in to the employees. We're talking about $30, guys. They showed a surveillance image and everything, and it appeared to show an older man. Apparently, the police were called about the missing money. Now, normally, cops would be too busy to deal with something like this, but I guess this day they had time. So the post went viral locally, and the guy did come forward, and he returned the money to the police. The victim also decided not to press charges over $30. There was a big debate on social media where people mocked the police for spending their time trying to track this guy down. Some people were like, hey, don't be using my tax dollars. They should be put to better use. Others argued that if the money was just sitting on the ground, it should be finders keepers. Even crazier, Ricky, the police chief gave a press conference to address multiple recent shootings that they're investigating. And he spent a few minutes talking about this $30 Walmart thief. He said that property is property, and if you had something that you lost, you would want it returned. $30. What y'all say?
Man, $30. Man, come on, man.
$30 is a gift from God if you find that on the ground.
If you find anything on the ground,
thank you.
I'm picking it up and I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Now, what if you saw the money fall out of somebody's
That's different.
pocket?
That's different.
That's different. Then you return it.
But what's he supposed to do? Go around to every car in the parking lot?
Exactly.
Is it shores? Is it shores?
like-
Is it shores?
No, that's
That's just ridiculous.
But what if the money falls in somebody's pocket and you pick it up and hand it to them and they turn around and slap you in your face?
Ricky, what?
Then we gonna fight.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Don't put your hands on
Now
me.
you're
Now.
looking at jail time and you stole the $30.
True.
Wait,
Assault.
weeping.
And then you pull out your gun and you shoot his ass.
Okay.
Oh, Lord,
All
now
right.
they took it to
Oh,
another
now you
level.
took it to the desk.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It started with an S is what I know. She passed. See, I didn't even know the lady, but I saw it on the eFay and oh, it broke my heart. Oh, you knew her? Now, Vicky, how you know and I didn't know her? Okay, make me know her. Okay, who got the body? Okay, yeah, they do real good. Okay, no, Vicky, hold on. The lady you talking about, her name is Tootie Sampson. But this lady that I saw on the eFay, her name is Ruby Sampson. Oh, okay, you talking about the one that live in that big old white house on 17th Street? No? Okay, well, I don't know her, Vicky. You're going to have to make me know her. Did she have any brothers or sisters? Okay, did she have a husband? Did all her children have the same father? Okay, well, what kind of car did she drive? Maybe I saw her driving one day and I didn't know it was her. Okay, now how old was Ruby? 71? Oh, my Lord, a baby. She was so young.
That's a baby.
Man, if that ain't everybody mama, Gary.
Coming up, y'all, Tyrese arrived, y'all, somewhere. And I'm going to tell you where he arrived and what he's talking about next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Man, half woman, it's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 7 minutes after the hour, Gary has a tea and the Collier of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Hollywood star Tyrese Gibson, y'all. Everybody's raving it. Said that he has arrived, y'all, in Uganda for a tour of the River Nile and the Africa Coffee Park in Tongwama as part of an effort to promote the country's coffee and tourism sector. And everybody's just raving that. But also, honey, Tyrese is talking. Yeah, now he had time to talk. Now they're saying, y'all, that the R&B singer claims, y'all, that his 2002 hit single was inspired by Kim Kardashian. He says cheating on her then husband, Mr. Damon Thomas. Now they're saying, y'all, Tyrese claims, y'all, that one of his biggest hits was inspired by Kim Kardashian. Now in a recent interview, they're saying the R&B superstar was asked about his single, How You Gonna Act Like That, from his 2002 album, Wanna Go There. Now among the co-writers for the track is Damon Thomas, which was Kim Kardashian's ex-husband at the time. She was married to him. Now he said, quote, you know, honey, I lived with Damon and Kim, and here's what what's his name, Tyrese at least, had to say.
You know, I lived with Damon and Kim. Yeah, I lived with them for 3 years when I was working on that album.
And they were dating.
They were married. I'll leave it at this. When everything happened with Ray J, I was there. All of it. I seen all of it. Whenever that sex tape happened, and I was there for all of it. Damon was my brother. I was literally at the crib, and everything happened in real time, and I was there. And it was crazy. And it was inspired by wondering, how did she act like that while she was with Damon?
Wait.
Huh?
Wait, so
Who is
she
Damon,
was
though?
married
Yep.
to Damon while she made that Ray J tape? Sounds
Damon
like that's what
who?
he's saying.
Damon
Right.
Thomas.
Who is that?
It's her first husband.
That was Kim Kardashian's first husband. Yep. I mean, and
What?
yeah, Kim Kardashian was married.
Wait.
Yeah, he's a very much so super producer. So evidently he was producing music as well with Kim Kardashian or what have you. But honey, Miss Kardashian was doing her thing, honey. So
But
you
the
know.
way he makes it sound is like Damon was there while it was going on. Like it was crazy. I don't know. That's wow.
She married him at 19.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, but isn't that beautiful though? We're finding out about this.
No, I don't want to know.
Beautiful.
I know, but child, you know, honey, y'all stars be telling it all, honey. I guess when you have time to talk.
Y'all, don't
You
you
know.
put me in that.
Well, let me
Y'all.
extract you because I know, Brett, you don't talk about the stars. So let me take that back. I'm sorry. But the stars be talking, honey, about the other stars and what happened and went down, you know, and it's just very interesting, though. But I'm glad to know that this is what inspired him to do his
But you
song.
know what? You would be surprised at the inspirations for a lot of these songs. There are stories behind every writer's song.
Really?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. There's plenty of them behind it. You'll be like, oh, my God, they wrote that. Yep, they wrote that because of that. And they wrote this because of that. But you just never know. But the pain that people go through in relationships and breakups and hardships and all that, that's what makes the song a hit.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
Well, I
yeah.
hope nobody make no song about me. We're going to keep them lifted up in prayer. We're glad Tyrese is sharing this because we definitely need to know.
I don't know. I don't know if we want to know all that. Like,
well, I'm excited now to know that this is how that song was made. So now
We'll
I'll
make a
buy
song
it.
about you called Take Your Medicine.
Okay, moving on. And other celebrity news. Oh, this is a touching thing. Y'all. We talked about it earlier. You know, Brett, you spoke a little bit on it. But Beyonce, y'all, is paying emotional tribute, y'all, to Dolly Parton, honoring the late country icon as the North Star, who showed generations on how to be unapologetically themselves. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the Cowboy songs, you know, Beyonce, you know, did a couple of songs, honey, from Dolly Parton. But they're saying that the Cowboy Carter singer posted a powerful message to her website recently, remembering Dolly as bold and brilliant while thanking her for the massive impact she made through her music, philanthropy, humor, and business savvy, which is great. Now, she said, Dolly, you were the barometer, the North Star, Beyonce wrote, adding, you taught so many lessons on how to be uniquely oneself. Now, Beyonce and Dolly famously, y'all, worked together on Bay's 2024 Cowboy Carter album, with Dolly making a memorable appearance on the record, y'all, and introducing Beyonce's re-imaged version, y'all, of Jolene, honey. But Bay said, honey, that she'll always treasure getting a chance to collaborate with Dolly, writing, thank you for your profound impact on the world. You are an angel who has the world a happier place because of your joyful art. And I love Dolly Parton's song Many Colors, and I also love Jolene. Because Jolene was a beautiful song, and it's touching. And I have some of the lyrics I want to share with y'all because it was just so touching to me. And I think most women, that's probably going through something you could relate to it. But some of the lyrics read, Jolene, 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 Jolene. She said, oh, I'm begging you, please don't take my man. She said, Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. She said, your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. She said, your smile is like a breath of spring. Your skin is soft like summer rain. And I cannot compete with you, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man. She said, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I could do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. She said, Jolene, please don't take him even though you can. She said, please don't take him even though you can. She said, I have to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. And whatever you decide to do, Jolene, and you could have your choice of man, but I could never love again because he's the only one for me, Jolene. Oh,
and
so
you cried last night.
Oh, Ricky, I cry right now. It's just such a beautiful song.
Well, what part of that got you touched?
It's just the lyrics of it. I mean, the lyrics is just she asking a woman don't take her man. I mean, the woman, she evidently loved her man, and she begging her not to take him because the woman could. And she said the damn man talk about the woman in his sleep. That's just touching to me. I'm sorry. Y'all just have to get over it.
It's different when you don't talk in your sleep, and then all of a sudden you start talking about another woman in your sleep when you really don't talk in your sleep.
Exactly.
She got that fire. Yeah.
Well, she got something, honey, but honey, Miss Darla was begging, please don't take my man. So,
but don't cry.
So it's such a touching song. Anyway, now they said y'all go ahead.
You got to go to the funeral.
I know.
Find out who got the body.
I know, honey. We're going to miss Jolene, honey. She was a national treasure, Miss Dolly Parton, honey. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Carab. On the high end, you say Carab, and on the low end, you say beautiful brown. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up to Gary with the team. I got your wake-up calls. Y'all get at me now. The phone lines are wide open. 866-9-RICKEY. Call me now. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wake-up calls. Get at me. 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together.
Get it together. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on, tell us and just
wake up.
Hi, this is Sophia from Louisville, Kentucky. I want to wish my husband, Jason Jordan, a happy 3rd anniversary. I love you, babe, and let's celebrate. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. Good morning. This is Joe Pierce calling from Orlando. Wake up, wake up. It's time to get up. Let's go.
I am calling from Richmond, Virginia. Today is my birthday, and I just wanted you to remember, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Christy calling from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I just want to wake up everybody on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. I love y'all. I'll be hyped up every morning, ready to hear the Rickey Smiley Morning
We love
Show.
you.
Wake up, hey. Wake up,
come on.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Say Louisville, wake up.
Where you at?
New Orleans,
Hey, no love.
Hey, Memphis, wake up.
Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, appreciate it, Brent.
You're welcome, Ricky. Hey.
All right, party people, make sure you book your cabin for the One Voice 2026. Y'all, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is going to be there. We're going to be sailing October the 26th through November the 1st on the Virgin Voyages, Resilient Lady. Hey, it's going to be a party with a purpose, and we got the beach, barbecues, concerts, good food, and a whole lot of grown folks fun. Make sure y'all visit onevoyagecruise.com today. Onevoyagecruise.com. All right, y'all. Hey, I appreciate the wake-up calls, y'all. We're going to have a good time. All right, we got the good, the bad, and what the hell up next. What you got, Alfredas?
Well, Ricky, here is a change that a lot of parents may wish every state would make. California is now requiring every public high school student, including charter school students, to take a personal finance course before graduating. We might be rich if we'd had that. You know what I mean?
Good.
The one semester class is scheduled to begin by fall of 2027. It's going to cover the stuff a lot of us had to learn the hard way. How to budget, how to manage a bank account, how to build your credit, understand taxes, handle debt, investing, buying insurance, and even how to spot scams. Now, California is the 26th state to require a standalone financial literacy course, while 30 states in total have committed to guaranteeing personal finance education for teens. Wow, like, can you imagine not knowing that credit card they give you at 16 is going to have like a 30% interest rate? Or buying stock in Apple when we were like 25. Wouldn't that have been great?
Right.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
You
needed.
do better when you know better.
That's right.
Yeah. I remember getting that first credit card in the mail. I thought I was going to lose my damn mind. I couldn't believe it.
Straight to the mall.
Me too. I had a
Straight to the
fashion
mall.
bug credit
And we
card.
was in college, too. I think that was our freshman year of college. They sent you that first credit card.
Because nobody tell you that you got to pay it back.
Okay, that's what I said.
We thought it was free money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Messed up my damn credit so bad. I
It
can't buy
showed
nothing
all
to
of
this
us.
day.
Same thing.
I appreciate that, Alfredo. All right, Special K, what you got in bad news?
All right, so I'm going to tell you what's bad about this at the end. Here's a story that's raising questions about how far a school principal should go to help a student. So an Ohio high school principal lost his job after allowing a homeless student to keep attending school even though the kid's family had moved outside the district. Now, the student was dealing with an unstable home situation. Sometimes he had to sleep in the car because it wasn't safe or warm enough to stay where his father was living. So when the kid's mother moved out of the district, school officials told Principal Rob Burnside that the teenager could no longer attend the Lakota East High School. The principal, Burnside, didn't want the student to lose his education with just over a year left before graduation, so him and his wife offered to let the kid live with them so that he could finish school. Now, he lost his job over the decision.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the bad part. Now, after speaking publicly about it, he said he has zero regrets. This is the principal. And there's another twist. The student ultimately graduated high school and was adopted by the principal, Burnside, and his wife.
Good for that
Beautiful.
principal. Good for that principal.
Yes.
That's not a bad story. That's a good story.
Well, it's bad
Yeah.
the way the principal was treated. It's bad the way that the system
Yeah.
treated the principal for going above and beyond to try to help a kid that needed it.
Yeah, and that's the dedication that's needed in the school system, man. When people really care about the school, care about the kids or whatever. So I that's a good story to hear. All right, Brent, you got the what the hell news?
Yes, I do, Ricky. Now, a man accused of terrorizing people in Philadelphia while wearing a Chucky mask has been arrested in Las Vegas. Now, the 22-year-old Zamir Hughes was taken into custody this week by the U.S. Marshals Service. Philadelphia police say the man approached and harassed several people while wearing a Halloween-style mask that resembled a horror character, Chucky. Now, police say he threatened and chased pedestrians during a roughly 15-minute period. In one incident, police say he approached a 40-year-old woman who was jogging and asked her, "Are you ready to die?" Oh, God, she ran away and was injured during the chase. Lord have mercy. Authorities eventually identified him and obtained a warrant charging him with aggravated assault, terroristic threat, simple assault, reckless endangerment, and other offenses. However, investigators believe he done traveled through Philadelphia, New Jersey, and Florida before eventually going to Las Vegas. Now, that's crazy.
Yeah, better stop playing.
Yeah, he run up in the right part of
Run
Philadelphia.
up on the right person,
Right.
okay?
Yeah.
He knew what part of the city to run through.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't never seen him in West End and Decatur.
We ain't never seen him in Chicago.
East St. Louis.
Singing Hills Oak Cliff.
Okay, we don't play them games.
Come on now, Bessemer, Alabama. We ain't seen it.
That story have a whole different ending to it.
Okay, especially people that don't play about Halloween. No, sir.
Yeah,
No,
come
sir.
come to Lauderhill with that foolishness. Come to Miami Gardens.
Come on to the west side of K-Town in Chicago, boy.
Run over to Stop 6 Fort Worth.
Oh my God.
No, sir.
Oh my God.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
Yo, what up, big dog?
I'm good, man. You don't know just a Wednesday home day mix, man. And of course, hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound. Appreciate you, big dog.
My pleasure, man. You don't know.
Yes, sir. Big shout out to KD, man. D Scott, all of y'all, man. All the KD bros at the restaurant yesterday at Nikki's West. They had that hamburger steak on Tuesdays, dog. Hamburger steak on Tuesdays, mashed potatoes and some green beans and some dinner rolls. So shout out to all D Scott and all the KD bros that was over there. I ran into them eating. All the folks, man, that we had a early dinner yesterday. enjoyed sitting there and dining and hugging everybody, running into old friends, man. That was a blessing to my life. Blat's on it. What's up, man? Where you at, man?
Boy, sitting here listening to y'all on the radio, but y'all sounding good this morning too, so.
Say what?
Y'all been listening to y'all on the radio. Y'all sounding good too, boy. Just want to let you know that right now.
Ain't you supposed to be here with us, man? Typing hard.
Nah, I'm trying to help I'm helping my grandmom do her taxes.
He got one of them old computers.
Taxes, though. It's August.
I got a calculator. I'm trying to help her do her taxes. Because she didn't get her...
Your grandma get Social Security?
My grandma still work. I'm trying to help her and my uncle. My uncle will stay with her.
Your uncle stay with your grandma?
Hey, Shawty, can you write off my uncle John? He asked me to ask you, can you write off? He had paid his side chick to get her tube tied. Can you write that off?
Wait a minute, what?
He had paid her side chick to get her tube tied.
Not a
He trying to sue. There's a business expense because you got a business like you and Brat. Y'all got a business. He
Can
trying
you
to
do that?
Write that off. Mm-hmm. He paid to get her tube tied.
Wait a minute, pay to get her tubes tied.
I mean, it is a medical expense.
So she won't get pregnant. Hold on.
It technically is a medical expense.
Hey, can you write off if we got everything we got from Reynolds Center? Is that a write off or that's or not a write off?
It
Hey,
depends.
but tell them what y'all do when Reynolds Center come to get that furniture that y'all don't pay it every month. What y'all do?
We just act like we ain't in the house when they knock on the door. They trying to get this can opener right now. My grandma got an electric can opener. Hold on.
They trying to repo the can opener.
Yeah, it's an electric one. It's
Hey, what all y'all got in there that y'all haven't paid for?
We got a can opener. We got a lamp. That spider lamp will stick out over it. Would you put over the couch in the living room?
Yeah, the gold one, right?
Yeah, the gold and black. Yeah. We got that. We got the gold and black 3-table set. The coffee table with the 2-end table. With the black
lacquer
glass with the
black lacquer.
Yeah, with the little gold tips on it. We got that. We got a rug in the bathroom. Let me see.
Rented a bathroom rug?
What you paying for?
Yeah, the fluffy one, the one with absorb the water when we step out the bathtub. We rented one of them.
And what you paying for that?
2 shower curtains. Hold on.
What y'all paying for that?
A month.
The shower for the bathroom rug, it's like $13 a week. Let me see. The can opener is $19 a week, and then the air fryer, that's $60 a week. We've been paying on that. 2023.
And how long y'all got to pay for all that?
Wait a minute.
Now the most expensive one, that's the air fryer. So the air fryer, we've been paying $63 a week since 2023. Let me see.
And so are y'all renting to buy?
Yeah, I guess we'll have it paid off. It'll be paid off in December.
Paid $9,000.
So from March of 2023,
what's the total for all of that?
Let me see, March of 2023. What this is, 2026?
$9,000 for that air fryer. $9,000. After
90,000?
No, $9,000 after 3 years.
Just for the air fryer.
Yeah, for the air fryer alone.
Can we write that off on our test?
Oh no.
No, I don't think you write that off, dog.
Okay, hold on a minute. Don't hang up. Hold on.
Hello? Hello?
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley in the morning.
Sexual chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree?
Hey, dude.
I believe the children are our future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside.
Give us this.
Give them a sense of pride. Make it easier.
Some of the good stuff, right? Coming up.
Want a Coke?
Enjoy, young man.
Enjoying the show?
Enjoy, young man.
And the McDonald's
decided
cold.
long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, you can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all inside of me. Sexy
chocolate.
Hey.
We all know him as Joe the Policeman from the What's Going Down episode.
Damn, that boy can sing. He good.
Must be crazy.
Joe the Policeman.
Gary, what you got coming up?
Coming up next, y'all, the world has lost a national treasure. We're going to talk about that national treasure next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 7 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the Collier of the day. Gary, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. I'm sure we all know by now, or heard by now, that we recently lost an American icon, y'all. Dolly Parton, y'all. Now they're saying, y'all, that Dolly Parton, TMZ just reported, y'all, that Dolly Parton.
Closer to the mic. Say what?
Oh, TMZ just recently reported that Dolly Parton passed, y'all, from a following brief cancer, at least brief battle with cancer, which I didn't know that, but they just reported it. Now, they say she was surrounded by loved ones at Vanderbilt Ingram Cancer Center in Nashville. Now, you know, Rick, and we all talked about it earlier, and, you know, we love Dolly Parton. I love Dolly Parton, and, you know, and her music was just amazing. And, you know, I think, you know, a lot of, and everybody, you know, should know about her. So, Ricky, I decided, y'all, that I'm going to teach y'all a little bit about Dolly Parton and tell y'all about some of her songs. Okay. So I think we all remember the music in the movie 9 to 5. Y'all hear some of the songs.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind.
And you know, now that song 9 to 5, it was an empowering song for women, especially in the workplace. And they say it was written for the movie 9 to 5. And you know, one of the features that everybody realized and liked about the movie, it was the clicking of her fingernails. Yeah, because, you know, she would click her nails at work like a typewriter. And so that's when women was doing the 9 to 5 thing. So, you know, she at least wrote the song. And I still like that song today. And then next, y'all, we have Jolene. Now, Jolene was a beautiful song, honey.
Jolene, Jolene, please don't take him just because you can.
Yeah, now she was writing that song, Ricky, to a woman, honey. She didn't want this woman not to take her man, honey. She was desperate, and she pleaded, honey, that this woman don't take her man. So she wrote the song Jolene. And you do recall that Beyonce rewrote the song. Now, people wonder why she liked that song so much. I mean, was she trying to tell it to somebody or what? But nevertheless, she did Jolene. And next, honey, we have the song A Coat of Many Colors. Now, Alfreeze and myself, we like that song.
I could be in my coat of many colors. My mama made for me.
Now that song, it was a personal song about her impoverished childhood, and her mama's made that jacket for her, you know, because she ain't had no money. They had a box of rags on the porch, and her mama took that box of rags and made her a beautiful color. So that's one of my favorites as well. And one of my most favorite songs that Whitney Houston redid for Dolly Parton was I Will Always Love You. And that song, it was, Now, she wrote that song. She wrote that as a farewell to her former partner, her business partner, Porter Wagner. You know, she said that, you know, she was letting him know that, you know, she was leaving and, you know, they were parting, what have you. But she did say, you know, that she will always love him and she wished him well. And if you listen to that song and listen to the lyrics of it, it's very touching. And, I mean, and they say the song could go either way. It could be a Christian song or, you know.
What part of the song got you emotional?
Because, you know, when she said that, you know, that she wished him well, she, you know, that she, you know, they was going to separate or what have you, but go their own way. But she, you know, she always loved him and stuff because he gave her a job, you know, he did well for her. And it was just, if you listen to the lyrics of it, Ricky, she said, if I should stay, well, would I only be in your way? She said, and if so, I'll go. And I'll let you know that I'll think of you each and every step of the way. She said, I can't talk. And she said, I always love you. I don't want to talk about it.
And I hope that you have all.
Yeah, and go to Sha-La-La. The cooler. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and I got one more. Yeah, I got another one.
Gary.
Yes.
But above all of this, I wish you love.
You could just give the color to the daytime.
And, I mean, listen to this. She said, and I hope life will treat you kind, and I hope that you'll have all that you ever dreamed of. Oh, and I wish you joy, and I wish you happiness, but above all this, I wish you love. And that's, I mean, it's just beautiful, you know?
We're going to make sure you go to the funeral once we find out who got the body.
Please do. I'm for real.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm seeing you up there so you could go and pay your respect because we know you love Dolly Parton. We ain't gonna do Shalala. Just give us the color today.
Okay.
It's an emotional time.
The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Carab. On the high end, you say Carab, and on the low end, just say brown. That's your color for today. I mean,
Gary.
What?
When we find out who got the body, we're gonna make sure you. Because black people, we understand she dead, but we want to know who got the body. Yeah. And we going pay our respect. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. Had to report that today because she did stand up for black folks.
She sure did.
Sure did.
All right, man. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. And it's okay to cry.
That's right.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. You got everybody driving around nerves bad this morning. It's Wellness Wednesday. We got Dr. MJ Collier is back to answer all of your health questions. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY. Gary, you okay?
I'm fine.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Man, he went from RuPaul to Lawrence Taylor.
Whatever.
Oh, gosh. Gary.
Hell no.
Oh,
man. In the midst of the whole damn show today, in the midst of we're going to take you to the funeral. If y'all want to talk to Dr. Collier, y'all call us up at 866-9-RICKEY. The phone lines are wide open. If you have any medical questions, it's Wellness Wednesday. And Dr. Collier is going to be back to answer all your health questions. Up next, Rickey Smiley.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Every Wednesday, it is Wellness Wednesday. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier in the building. And he's here to help us stay healthy. Dr. Collier, good morning. Happy to have you.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Thank you so much for having me. It is a pleasure as always. Good morning, Rock P, Special K, Gary with the T, Alfredas, and the Brat. And Rickey, thank you for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rickey, we are focusing always on the health of African-American people and try to give some emphasis to that of African-American men, always disproportionately affected by various disease states. And so there is a process called Healthy People. It started in 2010, I think. And the next guidelines are Healthy People 2030. And the objective of Healthy People 2030 basically is to do things to optimize people's health, particularly people of color, because of the disparities in healthcare. So one of the things that is going to be focusing on this time between now and 2030 are the social determinants of health, because we know we always talk about genetic predispositions and why African Americans and other people of color disproportionately affected by disease states. Well, now there's an entire science based on the social determinants of health, and this basically means the conditions and the environments where people are born, live, learn, work, play, worship, and at the age that affects a wide range of health function and quality of life outcomes and risk. Basically, in the Atlanta area, there's health disparities in various zip codes depending upon whether you live above the I-20 perimeter or below the I-20. So, health access, things like food deserts, all of these are things that over time can affect a person's health. And oftentimes it's not necessarily people that are undereducated. You can have a good education, but if you live in a certain zip code, your lifespan will be shorter because of that one choice that you made, that you wanted to live on the south side of town or whatever. So they're going to be addressing those social determinants of health, Healthy People 2030, and that's something that we're going to be talking about as more information comes available. And so, Rickey, one of the things that's going to happen this weekend, Saturday, August 29th, the Sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated will host the Champion Impact Moment. This is in Atlanta. It's a citywide day of service and celebration in Atlanta. It's going to be at the Georgia International Convention Center. And this free event starts at 9 a.m. and goes to 12, and it's focusing on health, education, and family support. Myself and Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Rho Phi Lambda chapter, will be presenting a forum focusing on men's health. And we have a segment, Ricky, called, Alphas are ice cold. We have a forum called Cold Conversations, and this is going to be about men's physical and mental health, letting men know that taking care of themselves, that it's going to be, it's safe to do so, and that you're not weak if you decide you want to, get counseling and things like that. So there you have it, Ricky.
All right, let's go to the phones. You're on Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I have a stabbing pain between my shoulder and my joint, and it seems like it's internal, so I wanted to know, is that something that I should seek medical attention for, or simply just take some meds, or if you can tell me what it is?
Okay, oftentimes from what you're describing, it can be gas, and so an anti-acid such as a Pepsid can give you relief. Try something like Mylanta or Malox. If that does not, just take a standard anti-inflammatory such as Motrin, Advil, or Aleve to see if you can get some relief. If you have a history of injury, stretching, heavy lifting, you felt a pop or a pull, it might need to be further evaluated. Or if you don't get relief from those simple things, then pain is always an indication that something is not right. Pain tells you I need to be evaluated, and don't minimize that. You go into the physician's office, and that's the first thing you talk about, that I'm having this pain, how long it's been going on, can you relate it to an activity or an injury that could have happened or not. And oftentimes if it's spontaneous, it definitely needs to be evaluated and possibly some imaging such as a CT scan or an MRI.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I recently started taking blood pressure medicine like last year, and it's starting to affect my performance in bed. So I want to know what can I do to reverse that.
Okay, treating hypertension, particularly in men of color, African American men, is requires some great understanding of medications that can negatively impact your ability to get and maintain an erection, or the choices that can be made to treat that blood pressure. Dr. Collier not only never puts anybody on those types of medications, I always sometimes try to give you some medications that can enhance that function. The class of drugs that I like to use are called angiotensin receptor blockers, or ARBs. What they do is block the effect of a hormone that makes your blood pressure go up under stress. When that hormone isn't present, the medications literally don't do anything. So they have zero side effects unless you're allergic to the product proper, which about 2% of people can be. So those help tremendously. And then vasodilators such as verapamil or amlodipine cause the blood vessels to increase in size. Because the mechanism of erection is one of blood flow, you get more blood flow going into that area, so you have better response to harder erections. So those are the two classes of drugs that I oftentimes will put patients on. It is unusual to not get good control with those, but then also look at other disease states like diabetes that can negatively impact that. And then it also could be a function of aging and low testosterone. Because if you were on the medication for over a year and not having a problem with it, there's really no reason for you to start having a problem with it now.
Yeah, and big dog, when you get back right, stir like coffee. Stir like coffee.
Stir that coffee. Lipo
like coffee.
You some Lipo tea.
Dr. Collier, let them know how you can be reached.
Okay, Rickey Smiley, tonight. YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and now TikTok Live. Go to and subscribe to my TikTok channel. Ask Dr. MJ. Why? Because your health is important. This is not a podcast. It is a live broadcast. The only interactive forum that allows you, the listener, to call in and ask your healthcare questions. Tune in tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via TikTok. Ask Dr. MJ. All right, Ricky, stay. Don't you dare go away. You're listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
And a flyway to see the concert live in Florida. That's right, so make sure y'all check this out. And listen, we're going to play a snippet of either a Cash Money or a No Limit Record song. And if you can finish the lyrics, you win $250 cash, and you will qualify for the grand prize of fly away to Sunrise, Florida, to see your I'm sorry. Or fly away to Sunrise, Florida to see the tour live, airfare, hotel, and $1,000 cash. All right, let's see who we can get today. See if you know today's lyrics. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning. Who is this?
Dominique.
Dominique, where you calling from?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Hey! All right, we're about to play. Finish the lyric. Are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right, here's the song of the day.
Now, woman, want your back that thing up. Call me Big Mama, want your back that thing up. Oh, who is you playing with? Back that thing up. I know you can't stand it. Stick Sandy, John Landy, and John Andy.
Hey, we're going to let you make it. Okay, all right.
Hey! She said, call me Big Mama. She put it to herself. Congratulations, you just won $250 cash, and you qualify for the grand prize of flying away to Florida to check out the concert, airfare, hotel, and $1,000.
There it is. All right, two empires, cash money, and no limit on stage. Listen, y'all, at one time, on stage together, coming to a city near you. So make sure y'all get your tickets at bmnshows.com. That's bmnshows.com. Now, let everybody know what show just made you a winner.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey! More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Fix it, Jesus. Comedian Rita, Brent.
Oh, man, party people, it is about that time for Fix It Jesus. If Jesus can't fix it, it can't be fixed. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Emmy Award-winning member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, graduate of Jackson State University, the one and only, one of the funniest up-and-coming comedians in the United States of America. Give it up for Rita Brent, y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rita. Happy to have you.
Thank you. Oh, and Ricky, I think it worked. If y'all mentioned on the radio, Nashville, it was packed at the lab at Zany's. I had a great show, so appreciate y'all coming out. Yeah, they listen to the radio show.
You got to get back up there and do some more shows.
Yeah, I love Nashville. And
big shout out to Brian Dorfman, man. Thank y'all, everybody at Zany's, for all the wonderful opportunities.
Yes. And, I'm sure Nashville is grieving today, Ricky. We heard of the passing of Dolly Parton, and I immediately rushed to social media to tell the story of when I worked with Dolly Parton in 2022 at the Academy of Country Music Awards. This was like a period in my job where I was writing at a lot of award shows, and I got to sit at a conference table right next to Dolly Parton. She had a huge sense of humor, Ricky, because when she sat down, she basically was like, don't try to not look at my bosom. That's where I got him. I got him for y'all to look at him. She was like, I would be mad if you didn't look at the bosom. So I'm sitting there nervous and shaking, and she making, breast jokes. And so anyway, we talk about the monologue, Ricky. We get to the actual show, and Dolly is delivering her monologue. She was hosting that year. And a 3-6 Mafia joke. She says a 3-6 Mafia joke. Yeah. And we're all like in the writer's room, like, who wrote that joke? Everybody's looking like, who wrote Dolly Parton a 3-6 Mafia joke? Come to find out, the woman had snuck the joke in on her own, a 3-6 Mafia joke in her own monologue. And I was like, okay, this lady is different. And it was just an amazing experience. She had a light about her. It's like she was like an angel, because sometimes you meet celebrities and, like you and the Brat, and when you get around folks, you're like, they not who I thought they were. Well, Dolly Parton was not like that. She was absolutely amazing, the small period of time that I did get to work with her. So, my heart's aching this morning, but I am blessed to have had that experience with her. So, yeah.
Rita, a lot of people can't say that. I passed by her in the airport, and I spoke, and she winked her eye at me and waved, and that was it. And that was the closest I ever got to her. But that thank you for sharing that experience with us. And black people are really grieving because she did stand up for Black Lives Matter. And I just really appreciate her. And she was part of my childhood. And both of my grandmothers absolutely loved Dolly Parton.
Yeah, and speaking of grandmothers, Ricky, I will say we need Jesus to fix it, because we be catching black mamas, black grandmamas. We be catching them off guard. I was on Threads, and this woman was telling her mother that Dolly Parton had died, And I just want y'all to hear how she reacted. This was a natural reaction.
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
Okay, now, Ma, I'm going to take you slow. Who gone now? Dolly Parton. Oh, no, not Dolly, not Dolly. Not Dolly! Working 9 to 5 and Ma. Oh, no. No! I can't take Dolly go. Dolly go. Her husband ain't been long gone. Oh, she went right behind him. I said, I ain't go behind mine. I know that's right. I had to live. Dolly go. Ma. What's gonna happen to Dollywood? Ooh. You gonna go to the funeral? I don't know if I can go. Why? I can't get home. You might be too overwhelmed with grief. You might not be able to get off.
That really happened. That's a real reaction on Threads.
Wow.
Yep.
And black people, we going to the funeral once we find out who got the body. We going.
Yeah, she said she couldn't get off because she had a 9 to 5. Hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so rest in peace, Dolly Parton. And
I'm sure she would enjoy this humor. She want us to laugh and be humorous about her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just want everybody to be happy, man. She left a legacy. Dollywood would be open forever. She will forever be in our hearts.
And I don't know if you saw this, but she recorded a song that's not going to be released till 2045. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that's an agreement that she has with her people that they are not going to release this song till 2045. So she is even leaving us something, long past, her death. So just an amazing woman. So that's it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share my personal story of Dolly Parton. Rest in peace to an amazing lady. And late night Rita, Brent, Ricky, we got another show coming up this Friday in Jackson, Mississippi. And Brat, I started releasing them clips.
Yes, ma'am.
Of you performing. And by the way, everybody saying you need to go on tour, Brat. I ain't saying. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but I released them clips. Everybody like Brad need to go on back on tour. Just let me open for you.
I got you.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Rita.
Hey, Rita. Yeah. Rita, let everybody know how you can be reached, and we love you and appreciate you, and we're proud of you.
Yes, you can reach me on all social media at Rita Brent Comedy and get tickets to my late night show, JacksonHotEvents.com. I appreciate y'all. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton, man. Love y'all.
Front page up next.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 27 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It is August 26th. Here's what's going on in the news. Here we go again. Another black man found dead under horrifying circumstances, and another family waiting for answers. Police identified the man found burned, wrapped in a tarp, and left beside a Greenville, Mississippi roadway as Robert Elliott. His body was discovered last month near Thornton Street, but police still have not revealed how he died.
Let's see if they're going to call that suicide.
Well, they're trying to figure out why identification took so long or whether there's a suspect even. Anybody with info is asked to come forward. Meanwhile, Ricky, how are minstrel-style costumes still making it through corporate approval in 2026? We talked about Target pulling that children's clown costume yesterday after critics said it resembled racist minstrel imagery. But the story today is Target's stock falling yet again. Now, you would think Target learned its lesson about black buying power after losing nearly $20 billion in market value after last year's boycott. However, this new costume controversy is giving cultural blind spots. Elsewhere, the Kennedy Center fight has reached high school level petty. Trump's board wants to close it for 2 years, spending $258 million renovating it and putting his name on the building, of course. A judge ruled that only Congress can rename the JFK Memorial. Now, Trump's side is warning that it could be torn down without that renovation and, of course, his name. To be clear, Congress created the center as a living memorial to JFK. So this isn't sponsoring a theater. It's a sitting president trying to put his name on another president's memorial. Oh, and amid this tariff war, Trump says he's considering renaming Lake Ontario Lake America, like he did with the Gulf of Mexico, which is Gulf of America on some maps. Finally, check your thyroid medication. Vitrevius Therapeutics is recalling certain tablets because they may be too potent. So check your prescription and contact your pharmacy if you're affected. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, Here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Kwanzaa Jones. Who is Kwanzaa Jones? She's the first black majority owner in the Major League Baseball history after purchasing the San Diego Padres with her husband for $3.9 billion. That's what I'm talking about, man. Kwanzaa. She finna go in that doggone clubhouse and like, let's go. Turn that doggone thing around. The SEC and the Big Ten conferences has passed a new rule that will not allow NFL, NBA, or WNBA players to return to play in college if they get released or cut from their professional teams. Expect the ACC, the Big 12, and other conferences to do the same thing because there's like 16 players that got released from their professional teams that are trying to go back and find a loophole to play in college. Like, come on, man, really? Go on about yourself, man. Just keep working hard, try to get back on that team. Everybody's still talking about the Cleveland Browns announcing that Deshaun Watson will be the starting quarterback over Shedeur Sanders. I told y'all this is just about a money thing. This is about that bad $230 million deal that they gave Deshaun Watson. That's what it's about. But my brother Marcus Spears goes in a little bit deeper.
That the ownership in Cleveland, because that's what this is about. This ain't about a damn coach. This ain't about a camp competition. This ain't about who throws the out route better or who can scramble. This is about $230 million that we gave to Deshaun Watson, thinking that he would be a franchise quarterback, and the unwillingness to admit that he ain't. And you are going to, the stubbornness of this ownership is going to say, nah, we gonna see, and we gonna let him play, and maybe we'll salvage something if by a miracle he comes out and plays out of his mind, which I doubt.
There it is. Break that thing down. That's my quick sports.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense,
Yeah,
though.
it's a fact. It's a fact, man. Yeah. You know, it ain't hating. It is what it is. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Brett got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brent?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, after his appearance on the Joe and Donnell Jones Versus, 50 Cent appeared on the Rap Life Review, and when Ebro asked him about now being in a space where he's just putting out intros and themes, this is what he said.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be in the way. See, look, hip-hop culture is connected to youth culture. You are not supposed to be the hottest in nothing at 60.
Well, 50 Cent turned 51 in July, and he also said that older rappers should not expect to remain at the top of hip-hop, arguing that the genre is fundamentally tied to youth culture. Well, Rick Ross disagreed with 50's view. He says the deciding factor is whether an artist still has a meaningful connection with listeners and the culture. He dismissed age as the determining factor, saying, F what your age is. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think hip-hop is just for the youth culture?
Of course not.
I mean,
I agree with Rick Ross.
I mean, I don't. I think
absolutely not.
A lot of artists are still doing it, no matter what age they are. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z just put out a record with Beyonce. Like, it just depends. I think it absolutely depends on your audience and how many people love you. Even when you don't have a huge audience, people are still buying your records and people are still supporting you from back in the day. So.
But if you old, you should do old things. You don't need to be listening to rap. How you gonna go around singing rap, the stuff that y'all singing now?
Rap has no age.
But you're doing it with your kids. I don't want to be rapping with my kids listening to the same
art.
music.
Art has no. My kids love old school hip hop.
Okay, well, that's
you
your
put
kids.
your kids on to the older stuff, and they put you on to the newer stuff.
And the stuff that they say now, like that Cardi B's and all that stuff, I'm not gonna say that with my kids.
Yeah, I can see you on the corner now with your in your little drip talking about raw ta 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 all day long. So
Is that rap?
You can miss me with that. If you hear it, child, you'll be twirling and all kind of stuff you be doing. Like you sing I'm Every Woman. Same thing. Same difference, Gary. Same difference. All right, y'all, last but not least, Clarissa Shields has accomplished just about everything in the boxing ring. But there's still one more thing on her bucket list that she says must happen before she retires. Check out what she said.
Tell Beyonce before I retire, which is in 8 more years,
I'll retire when I'm 38, so it's actually 7 years. Sorry. I need you to walk me out. You pick the song, and you can only perform 30 seconds, 1 minute, whatever you decide. But before I retire, I need Beyonce to walk out the greatest woman of all time. And that's my only request. I won't ask you for nothing else. I won't even ask you for a picture if that's not what you want. I'm not saying right now. I know I'm A-list, you A-list, but I ain't talking about right now. I'm talking about, give me about good 3, 4, 5, even my last fight, walking me out.
Hey, speak it into existence.
Yeah, that's cute.
Okay, speak it into existence, you know. A closed mouth don't get fed. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But if you missed any part of the show, make sure you check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. And you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got the White Stone with the praise mixed down. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.